Howdy YouTube, and welcome to another Gunman Raw episode. So this video, I'm not going to be talking the whole way through it. I'm actually not feeling the best. I don't know if you can hear it in my nose. I'm not feeling that bad, but yeah, one of those ones where yesterday was worse. So it's only like a 1 or 2 day thing. It's a bit of a head cold, I guess. But either way, we've got to paint this job here, and I thought I'd take you along for the ride. So yeah, this one here, it's looking like it's going to be a nice clean one. I've been getting some clean jobs lately. I did actually just change tack rags and microfiber cloth, so I wonder if that's got something to do with it. So previously, I was getting some pretty, for my standards anyway, some pretty dirty jobs, right? Oh, there's a bit of fluff flying around in the air. But yeah, so what I ended up doing, like I found a workaround, and what you can do is you can denib this stage. So we go wet on wet, 3 coats of color, 2 coats of candy, then bake for 15 minutes. That's where we're at now, right? And what you can do, this is in that sort of window where it's still fresh enough that when another coat of clear goes down, it's going to adhere to it, so you're going to get adhesion. But it's dry, just dry enough that you can denib it. You do have to be careful, only use 1200 grit, but like I say, this job here is not going to need it because it is quite clean, so that's always a win. Anyway, you hang there for a second. Hang around now, I'll just put my respirator on. Oh yeah guys, so life, hey, isn't it? Isn't it just amazing? Isn't it just so, I don't know what to say, I'm just talking shit. I guess it's a roller coaster ride in many ways. But yeah, still been loving this gun. LVC 105 clear. And this gun is perfect for it. Nice big sand, soft edges, not like the Supernova, which I'm not a big fan of the Supernova. Oh, whoa, whoa. I don't want that to happen. Why is that doing that? You stick. Stick, stick, stick. That was not the plan. It doesn't usually happen. Hopefully this will stick this time. It's looking like we might be alright. Yeah, because anywhere that clear hit is going to be wet, so the tape may not want to stick, but that's looking okay. But yeah, well, sorry, where were we? We will peel that off once I've finished clearing, and then wipe the edge in anyway, so should be right. But yeah, what I like to do on this first coat is get the pressure nice and high, and just get it on as thin as possible. That's the idea. Now, this gun is ideal. So, look, you can use whatever gun you want, really, but ideally you want one with the high atomization like this. In the DeVilbiss, I found the ProLite P110 to be the best. I found it better than the T20 or the ZV1C2. Now ZV1C1 would probably be a good cut with a 1.2 on it. For this clear, that is. But yeah, I don't think I have a C1 anymore, air cut. So as you can see, just nice and skinny on the first coat. And if it's not fully closed, that's okay. It's not usually the case. Like usually when I clear, I want that first coat fully closed, but not with this clear. I just had a detailer come in for an interview, and one of the big things I told him is like, man, you have to adapt. You know, like what you've done at other shops will work at other shops, but this is not other shops. We do things a certain way here. And I told him, look, me too. I had to adapt. Well, I have to sort of more pioneer. Adapt. Yeah, I have to adapt and pioneer new ways that are going to work. Because, yeah, what you're doing at other shops probably won't work here. But I tell you what, guys, I'm very happy with the finishes I'm able to get on these now, on these Mazdas. It was a long road. It was a really long road. And it was rough. It was bumpy. You may have noticed that I'm not even doing the edges on the first coat. But yeah, this job's actually clean, man, and no nibbing, so that's good. That's a win. Yeah, I'm slowly turning to the dark side, guys. He's on his SATA. They've got the RPS pots and everything. I'm actually turning away from the PPS pots. They are dirty. They're not as, I think these are the better pots. And I actually did a review on these pots years ago versus the 3M, and I do remember that being the conclusion that I came to back then as well, that these were the better pots. Yes, they are a little bit more expensive, but even if it's only a couple of nibs in a job, well, you know, you could make the argument that these are worth that little bit extra. But yeah, I don't know, man, I'm a bit of a tight ass. If it was my shop, I'd probably try to get sponsored or just go back to normal pots. I don't know, or maybe just a cheap PPS. Yeah, that's what I'd probably be doing. But you know, we make pretty good money on these jobs, so you know, the boss is not a tight ass. He's never on your back about products or using too much or anything like that. So basically the money's there. The money's flowing, mate. No use in being too much of a tight ass. I nearly said the F word, but I stopped myself because I've got to keep it family friendly. Family friendly Felix. You may or may not have noticed that I did turn that pressure down between first and second coat. So the lower pressure gets more material on. That's basically all there really is to it. Be careful of that. I saw a few drips land off. I just don't want that to land in the roof. I might have to go out and give that a wipe. It's a bit of a worry what's going on with the big wars in the world.
I'm not taking a side, mate. It's not my war. But I still have my opinions. I got a feeling that if there was a good president in the White House, that could have totally been avoided. Oh mate, how good is that? Come a very long way with this colour, I tell you what. Maybe even go lower. I'll turn it back up when we're finished on the roof. Yeah, so the lower pressure, like I say, gets more material on. So we want a little bit more on the roof because you want it to sort of flow out. And this is clean, guys. Effortlessly clean. And no nibs. No nibs required. That's good. That's a big win. Jeez. You're gonna put these detailers out of work. Get off, man! Get behind me! Sorry. I think that airline was hitting the sill panel there. She'll be right, mate. See him where the dog's pissed. And, like I say, back up a little bit with the pressure to the side. Am I going to have enough clear? That is the question. I think I will. I think I will have enough clear. Just. What a beast of a gun, I tell you what. The atomization is just incredible. Didn't miss any spots now, did I? Doesn't look like it. Well, it's going to be close. If I do run out, it's going to be like just by 50 mils or something. I'm on autopilot when I do this shit. I've done it so much. It's kind of easy. But yeah, the key to succeeding, for me anyway, it's all in the mixing of the paint on this, and you can't listen to what they say. Don't do what PPG says, basically. I'm not going to go through all the mixing now because I'm kind of busy painting, but yeah, maybe I should do another video on that. Yeah, we're going to be close. Who else can do that? Full respray and be left over with barely anything. I can hear you all putting your hand up. Me, sir, me. That is what I'm talking about. You have to be at one with the paint. Yeah, that is me. Have a look at that. Probably about 20 mils left over. And you got to see my kung fu moves. I actually used to do kung fu. I used to love it. I should get back into it. Kung fu your ass. Yeah, so let's have a close-up look. Pick that back up so I don't knock it. Oh mate, that's killer. That's killer. How good's that? Like no orange peel in it. Clean too. Yeah, as I say that, there's a big chunker right there. I'd rather 1 or 2 big ones than 100 little ones. That's the gun. What a beast of a gun. So RPCC 1.3. Yeah, the X, so that's a specific clear coat gun. I believe this is going to be part of the lineup. It's not just the limited. That's their specific clear coat gun. But like I say, the way you mix the paint up is more important than the gun that you use. I think anyway. But you could use, you know, the best gun on the market, but if you ever mix that paint up, and you're using shitty paint, well, if you haven't mixed it up right, it's not going to go on right. So yeah, have a look at that, mate. That's years of experience right there that you're looking at. Years, 23 to be precise. Well, let's call it 40. I'm 40 years old. Just because you're a young'un doesn't mean you're not learning. It was building the foundation to learn how to spray paint, I guess. Have a look at that, clean, man. There's nothing to buff on it, eh? That's off the gun, mate. If that was my car, there's no way I would touch that with a buff. No way. I would not get anything out of that. Wow, that's incredible. I think that's the cleanest I've ever done. That's probably the best, probably one of the best, if not the best, Soul Red Crystal respray I've ever done. And there's nothing in that roof, nothing in it. Killer, killer guys. Oh well, it's about time for me to go home. Hope you have a good one. Till next time, get out there and paint some shit. Gunman out.